Once upon a time, in a world filled with magic and wonder, there lived a little girl named Lena who had a big dream to fly through the clouds just like the birds or the wind. Every day, she would gaze up at the sky and imagine what it would be like to soar above the trees and houses, to dance among the fluffy white clouds, and to feel the wind beneath her wings. One day, while playing in her attic, Lena found a dusty old shoebox tucked away in a corner. When she opened it, she found a pair of beautiful golden shoes that sparkled like 1,000 stars. As soon as she put them on, they felt as if they were made just for her. And then something magical happened. They started to glow, and with a flash of light, they were gone. Before Lena knew it, she was floating in the air, higher and higher until she was among the clouds. She could see the whole town from above. It looked so tiny, and she could feel the wind ruffling her hair as she floated around like a feather in a gentle breeze. Every day after that, Lena would put on the shoes and visit her friend, Puffy the Cloud. They'd play hide and seek among the clouds or slide down the rain spout together. One day, when Lena arrived at the sky, she noticed something strange. The sky, which was usually filled with all the colors of the rainbow, was now gray and gloomy. All the colors seemed to have disappeared. Lena and Puffy were very worried. Without the colors, the sky looked sad. And even worse, the rain wouldn't know how to form its beautiful rainbows anymore. Just then, a small voice spoke. "Hello." Lena and Puffy turned around to see a tiny sunbeam named Ray hiding behind a cloud. "What's wrong?" asked Lena. "Why is the sky so gray? Where are the colors?" Ray explained that he didn't know, but he suspected it might have something to do with the disappearance of the sky creatures who were supposed to guard the colors of the rainbow. "The sky creatures haven't been seen for days," Ray said. "Without them, the colors can't be protected. It's our job to bring them back, but how?" asked Lena. "Where are the sky creatures now?" Ray pointed toward a dark and stormy cloud in the distance. "I saw a large group of clouds heading in that direction. Maybe they know more." So Lena, Puffy, and Ray set off to find the others. As they sailed across the gray sky, they met a wise old owl who told them that the sky creatures had been taken by a terrible Grumpus who lived inside the dark cloud. "You want to save the sky creatures and bring back the colors," the owl hooted. "Then go to the Whispering Waterfall and ask the Moon Rabbit for help." At the waterfall, Lena, Puffy, and Ray hid behind some rocks to watch the majestic Moon Rabbit drinking from the water. "Excuse me," Lena called out, "but we need your help." The rabbit twitched his whiskers and said, "I haven't had my nap yet." "Can't it wait till tomorrow?" Lena knew that if they waited till tomorrow, the Grumpus would take even more sky colors. "We don't have time," she said. "The sky will be completely gray by tomorrow." Puffy suggested, "How about this? We'll bring you a nice cool cloud to rest on while you help us, a soft bed of clouds just the way you like it." The rabbit's ears perked up at that. He hopped onto a nearby cloud and closed his eyes. "That sounds lovely." While the rabbit was resting, Lena and Puffy searched for a way into the dark cloud. "We need to find a way inside without waking up the Moon Rabbit," whispered Lena. Suddenly, Ray had an idea. "I'll distract the Grumpus with my light. You to sneak inside." Lena and Puffy nodded. So Ray flew ahead, sending bright beams of sunlight into the dark cloud. The Grumpus roared, "Who's there?" "Come out, and I'll squash you." But Ray kept shining his light, and the Grumpus couldn't see a thing. Finally, he fell asleep again. Now was their chance. Lena and Puffy crept into the cloud and began looking for the sky creatures. They went past sleeping thunderbirds, grumpy cloud sprites, and even a tiny tornado fast asleep in a corner. At last, they found them. The beautiful colors of the rainbow were being held captive in a large crystal ball by the Grumpus' magic. Lena wanted to smash the ball, but Puffy stopped her. "No, that would only make the Grumpus wake up, and then we'd never get out of here." So they tiptoed out of the cave just as Ray's light began to fade. "I need your help," he whispered. Together, they took turns distracting the Grumpus, giving the others a chance to rest. But as the sky grew lighter, the Grumpus became more active. Soon he was chasing Lena around the cave, trying to catch her. Just then, the Moon Rabbit hopped into the cave. Startled by the sight of the Grumpus, he thumped his foot and shouted, "Stop! Grumpus, I command you in the name of the great Moon King." The Grumpus trembled at the sound of the rabbit's voice and ran to hide in his cave. "Thank you," whispered Lena. The Moon Rabbit hopped over to the crystal ball. "I know a song that might help," he said. He began to sing a soft, sweet song that sounded like the tinkling of bells. As he sang, the colors in the crystal ball began to shimmer. When the song was finished, the ball exploded in a shower of sparks and the colors swirled out of the cave back into the sky where they belonged. The sky was beautiful again, even more beautiful than before. The rainbow shone brighter, the clouds were softer, and the wind smelled sweeter. All the sky creatures were awake now, and they were so grateful to Lena, Puffy, Ray, and the Moon Rabbit for saving them. They cheered and danced and sang, and the whole sky rang with their joy. Lena, Puffy, and Ray watched as the sky creatures returned to their posts, each taking their place to guard the colors of the rainbow. The thunderbirds spread their wings and let out loud, happy roars. The cloud sprites twirled and shimmered, and the wind fairies sang sweet songs as they flew. Then the Moon Rabbit hopped over to Lena. "You were very brave today," he said, "and I know just how much it means to you to spend time up in the sky." He handed Lena a special cloud seed. "Plant this in your garden, and every time you see it grow, remember that even the smallest seed can bring the greatest joy." And so Lena returned home with a new appreciation for the sky and all its wonders. She planted the cloud seed in her garden and watered it with the magical water from the Whispering Waterfall. Every day she would sit in her garden and watch as the tiny plant grew taller and stronger, reminding her of her adventures with Puffy, Ray, and the sky creatures. One day, a young girl next door saw the beautiful plant in Lena's garden and asked if she could have a seed too. Lena happily shared her seeds, knowing that her friends in the sky would always be with her. And so the magic of the sky spread to the whole neighborhood, bringing joy and wonder to everyone. The end. The girl next door looked up at the sky and smiled. "Thank you, Lena," she whispered, "for showing me the true colors of friendship."